You are a greedy hog, dude.
I'm not no motherfucking hog.
Wow.
What you gotta say?
27. This is 127.
Technically 128.
We had to fucking Patreon that last boy.
Yeah, we had to get the evil out of us.
We had a slight nightcast.
Yep.
Real slight nightcast. It had to fucking Patreon that.
Yeah, old McCuskey was
We were swinging for the fences, dude.
Yeah, hit a couple sighties at the house.
So
Vaped the pen on the way over.
if this is a little too softcore for you, we got some content.
Yeah, we exercised ourselves.
We got some content for you.
Whew.
What's up, dude?
Chilling, man. What you doing?
Chilling, you know me.
Yeah, I hear you. We just hit a little breakfast.
Just hit breakfast.
Hit the little breakfast spot.
Matt burnt his fucking tongue
Scalded. Yeah,
on some tea.
Scalded my tongue on some chamomile.
Dude, how do you feel about that?
I got fucking attacked. Obviously. She knew. She didn't no warning at all. I need the McDonald's warning on everything. It's like caution hot
She should have
beverage.
said this.
I should sue.
She should have been like, "Hey, by the way, this is hot as fuck."
She was like, caution, hot beverage. Proceed carefully.
She said, "This beverage hot as
I
fuck."
received no warning. Well, how was I to know, dude? I'm just a general
I
public.
was in the middle of like a conversation with Matt, and he took a sip. And he was like, "Jesus Christ!"
I'm like the McDonald's lady who just spilled coffee all over her vagina, dude, and
I'm
sued.
suing.
Did you ever see a lady who scalded? She was like, "This is too hot."
Yeah, it was at the drive-thru, and dropped a fucking.
I think she was balancing a cup on her FUPA. She's like, "I usually can balance a hot cup of Joe on my FUPA. This
Dude,
thing is so fucking hot."
Notre Dame used to have a coach with the sickest FUPA.
Really?
You've ever seen. Charlie Weiss.
I thought that. What did he only guess? O-line coach?
No, he was the offensive coordinator at the Patriots.
Really?
And then became Notre Dame's head coach.
Do you think that's where you store your football knowledge and your FUPA?
Definitely.
Do you wear a visor?
He was the ultimate big sassy daddy. He came in talking shit.
Really?
And Notre Dame was good for his first 2 seasons, and then he went fucking 3-9, and was still arrogant. It was wild.
You got to be, if you're carrying around a FUPA like that, dude, you got to dominate the space.
And he was fat as fuck, and then he had like gastric, and I think they just moved everything straight to his pubes. He had the fucking thickest FUPA you've ever seen.
Wait, they took it away from him?
They took all his fat from like his tits and stomach and put it straight to pubes. And then he led Notre Dame to some dog
Oh, you
shit
think he
seasons.
got a surgical FUPA enhancement?
I mean,
I might get a FUPA put on.
his was. You've never seen anything like it, dude.
I
gotta show you.
I don't know, dude. I had a
this
music
food.
teacher in grade school who had, honestly, dude, she's probably dead now, so I can talk about this.
Ladies can develop a fucking monster food.
This lady had like her FUPA was, it would kind of like, you'd ever see like a stout, you'll see like a stout lady or a stout dude who has like a solid FUPA that kind of like doesn't go anywhere. This lady had like a gelatinous FUPA that kind of just like traveled around. Dude, I think I talked about this before. She wore spandex. She wore spandex back in the day, dude. I'm talking about like late 90s. Yo, that's a good FUP, dude. That's just a good old FUPA, dude. That thing, that's just like when someone pulls their pants off. Yo. What's the name of that guy?
Charlie Weiss.
Charlie Weiss has a nice little FUPA, dude. He's literally shaped like a football. That dude is football. Oh my god.
When I was working at the ice cream factory.
Yeah.
When I was working at the factory, you had to wear a jumpsuit. And this dude called me Charlie Weiss.
Oh no. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of good FUPAs going around at the ice cream factory. That's a FUPA factory, really.
You put on a fucking tight jumpsuit, you are FUP City.
Dude.
FUP, dude. Camel toe FUP.
Dude, so my music teacher, the one time, she had like a hanging, almost like an awning of a FUPA that would kind of like just come. She would wear like tight pants too, which was really weird. But the one, dude, I'll never forget this, dude. We were in music class. She bent over to pick up like an instrument, and her FUPA, no lie, you know, I can have witnesses attest to this. Her FUPA, like, just kind of like traveled downwards down to her, like, so she bent over, so we're like checking that ass out from behind.
Yeah.
Her FUPA like melted down and formed what looked like a dong in her spandex, and the whole class was like, like I thought she had a dong, honestly. When I was like a kid, I was like, oh my god, the music teacher has a fucking dong. Turns out, now that I know about FUPAs, I'm like, no, her FUPA just fucking traveled downwards by gravity.
Just morphed.
Bent space and time, became a fucking dong. And we were just like, oh my god, she has a fucking dong.
Oh, man.
That was like the most insane FUPA stuff I've ever seen.
fat lady teachers can develop sick FUPAs.
Oh yeah, for
There's
sure.
a couple in my high school.
Yeah, a lot of lady teachers can definitely fatten
There
up
was
pretty
one
hard.
lady that worked that was like, everybody liked her because she was like sweet, I guess, to other, but she was a fucking cunt to me.
Really?
Yeah, but she was like fucking retarded. Like the way she would talk to me was like, she'd be like, "Bad boy, you're being a bad boy." Like, oh, I don't like that.
How old
You're
was she?
being bad. My friend Matt would tell on people too. Like if you like fucked with him at all, he'd be like, he would scream. Oh my god, what is happening?
He's trying to brush his teeth.
That's our audio guy.
I know.
Continuing, even if he's not fucking up the audio now, he goes to another room and throws up.
What were you saying? Your boy Matt would tell
No,
you?
if you like fucked with him at all, he would like scream.
Oh
He'd be
my
like,
God.
Shane, stop!
That's such a sick move.
It is hilarious.
Was he doing it on purpose to get
Yeah.
you guys in trouble? That's
Yeah.
so fucking
He would
tight.
act like he was offended.
That's so fucking funny.
It is funny that you can tell when a teacher's dumb. Like even as a
Yeah.
kid, you can be like, "Oh, this person's dumb.
Yeah, it's crazy,
I
man.
can do whatever I want."
Dude, we had a full coup on our 8th grade teacher. People just like, even like people's parents stopped being like, I remember like my friend would get in trouble and they're like, well, that lady's a fucking idiot. So they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny.
There was one lady. We had a lady in 7th grade. This is when, in 7th grade at my middle school, they separated the math classes between A and B.
Don't tell me about that, bro. That still fucked me up.
I got sent to the minors.
Dumb math, bro.
Sent
I
down
was
to
just
the
talking about
minors.
that the other day.
Getting sent to dumb math was such a harsh reality.
Dude, they did that to us. Yeah, I think math. They did reading earlier, and I remember knowing that I was not in the dumb reading class.
Yeah.
It was like, I forget that I was in like Houston McMillan. I forget they would use different textbooks for like different levels. I got pretty high up in reading. I was stoked, and then the math came in. I'm like, clearly I'm going to advanced math, and I got into dumb math, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah, 7th grade, I got sent to dumb math, and it was right when I had transferred schools. So,
Yeah.
like, every single day, I'd be like, "Excuse me, I think there was a mistake. I just transferred from Yardale, where I maintained a 4.0 grade point average. I should be in the dumb class." And she'd be like, "This isn't the dumb class." I'm like, "This is the dumb class."
Yeah, I was like genuinely upset because my cousin walked out. My cousin got selected for advanced math, and he like walked out, and was like, "Oh," and I was just like, "You motherfucker, dude!" And then I was in dumb math at the bottom of the barrel in dumb math. There was a girl. I would like literally just try to hand my test in as fast as that was like my trick. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to get him on the quality of this test, but
But
I'm
speed,
by
dude.
God, this is going to be a fast one. And I used to
Wow.
try to take math tests as fast as I could, and I would get it all wrong. There was one girl in particular, like I have to finish before her.
You got to beat her.
She was definitely like,
She was the leader of the dumb class.
I mean, she was like, they needed another class of her. She was like, she was having a tough. Back in Catholic school,
But she was finishing as fast as possible, too.
no, she was taking her sweet old time. She would like,
Oh, okay.
She was,
So you were just
she
like,
was,
I
I think
gotta
she
beat
was
that
like,
lady.
she was like, she could have got a doctor's note in terms of being dumb. They could have been like, they could have hit her with a Forrest Gump, like, your boy, your girl,
Yeah.
she's dumb. She should have been in like a special school.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
That was the worst, like, when people would hand in their test and you were like, "I'm on the fucking first page, dude.
I know,
What are you
dude.
doing?"
That's when I became a speed demon.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is the game we're playing. I see what's going on here. Yeah,
got
or
this.
like what would happen to it? I would just like take forever and see her like on question 9. I'm like, I'm not getting. 'Cause she was like retarded. So I'm like, dude, like that was a serious blow to the ego. That was like my competition in math. I'm like, yeah, dude. At least I beat her.
One time we were like, "All right, everybody at this time start coughing." So whenever the clock hit that, everyone in the class would start coughing,
Why?
just to fuck with this lady.
That's so fucking funny.
Like, doing that, everyone at the same time. And then she was like, "I don't know who put this together, but I'm just gonna assume she just named me and my friends."
I would
got sent to
love
the
I would
hospital,
love to see how
the
I could
office.
do against. It's pretty crazy when you're a teacher. You're dealing with a very unruly mob. I would love to see how hard I could quell like a bunch of fucking asshole kids just rising up against
You
me.
just have to smash.
I feel like they wouldn't though.
Nowadays it must be tough. 'Cause if
Yeah,
you smash
man.
a kid, you're getting in trouble.
Dude, I had a priest hit my head into a blackboard one time.
That's awesome.
He just walked by and went shoved me into it. So I was talking shit.
What were you saying?
I think I talked about this before. I was talking about giving his niece was going to the school dance with like he was like going to go, and I was like, I'm gonna give her ecstasy, Father Bill, and he was He's like, okay. 2 minutes later, walked by and went pop and hit my head. I was like, dong. I was like, oh, fuck. That's actually pretty funny.
Good for him.
It's tight that I was like, I'm gonna give your niece ecstasy. I was like a sophomore. That was like the best thing I could come up with.
Still pretty good.
Because everyone
drug your niece.
Because everyone was like, yeah, your niece is coming. Oh, okay. I'm gonna see her at the dance floor, and I was just like, I think I can raise.
I'm gonna roofie her.
I could raise the stakes on this one.
I'm gonna rape your niece. Hey, father.
Hey, father. But yeah, that was.
Dude, what was the guy? You told me the story before. It's so funny. You had a fucking priest that told everyone he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Father Muckluck, dude.
Tell me this story.
I've never talked Muckluck on here.
I think you might have. I don't care. I want to hear it again,
bro.
Because this is so
Father
funny.
Muckluck was an insane priest. This dude was like, he used to literally. He was from the streets of Philadelphia. That's what he always say. From the streets of Philadelphia, boys. This guy was fucking nuts.
Boys. Imagine talking to boys.
Dude.
Being like, listen, boys. Let me tell you something.
Boys. And dude, he gave a speech every class, and he'd be like, don't think that I'm not aware of what's going on out here. I'm from the streets of Philadelphia, boys. he would like move his arm, and a pipe would slide out, and he'd be like, I got tricks up my sleeve, and slide the pipe back in. Dude, this guy was fucking nuts.
Wow.
He was just some like old crazy like Spanish guy from Kensington or wherever he was from, and he became an oblate of St. Francis de Sales, dude. Dude,
that's so sick. His journey is awesome, dude.
Every
From
day,
the streets.
Dude, every day before
Now he carries a pipe in his sleeve.
He carries a fucking copper pipe.
Just to brag to kids.
Just to let kids know he's
like,
from the
I can fucking
streets.
beat the shit out of somebody.
Basically, he's like, don't think I'm sweet, because every class we started out with, he loved the Virgin Mary. This guy was like, every class we'd say our prayer, and he'd be like, what color flowers are we going to offer up to the Virgin Mary? Dude, we have Spanish class, and then one guy would be like, negro. He'd stop, because everyone would be like, I just love it. Everyone's hand would be like, azul, father. And he'd be like, yes, good flowers. So William McMillan would go, negro. He'd go, no, boys.
No,
negro is
boys.
the absence of color. Like, isn't white the absence of color? And he'd be like, he would just give you a look. If you stumped on anything, he'd go, what color are we gonna offer, boy? Dude, this guy was the fucking man. So then, like, you could also give like little. Like,
dude,
you could offer up the flower.
finding out that black is negro in Spanish. Whew.
Oh, dude.
What a big day.
Well, he was like satanic, like offering black flowers to Virgin Mary.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to say.
No, he wasn't just saying negro. He was trying to be like satanic. Because that was the thing. Like, before you go into his classroom, you draw a pentagram on the chalkboard and sit down, and he would come in and be like, boys, dude, he would freak the. It was
He's
so
afraid of the devil.
Yeah, dude, he witnessed exorcisms. He said he was there, dude. This guy would tell us the most fucked up shit. And then the one time,
Man, it's funny. I thought that kid was being racist.
No. He was just being. We were just being satanic.
Well, we
were being ironically satanic.
Vividly remember being in class when I found out,
and you were just like, oh.
I was like, "Damn, that's their word for it."
Yeah,
like looking at
dude.
my boys, like, "Yeah, you see, look at the colors."
They're like,
"Oh shit!
Oh my god!" Yeah, dude, that was what the fuck else did he? So my cousin had him before me, and he would go in after you do like the flower colors for the Virgin Mary. You could pray for people in your family. So me and him had a Cold War where we like were saying like horrible shit about each other.
Yeah.
I told you about this.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Told me I was in a fucking gang. Yeah.
Oh, so your cousin was like, pray for my cousin Matt. He's in a gang.
Well, I was like, Father, I'd like to pray for my cousin. He's smoking cigarettes after school. Like, one dude raised his hand. He was like, pray for my grandfather. Father, he died in a chainsaw accident. He'd be like, oh, that's yes. We'll say some. Dude, it was so fucking fun. This guy was out of his mind. But then he tried to say he was on Sports Illustrated. Someone looked it up. And we're like, yeah, dude, we have that year here. You're not on it. And he was like, I am too on it. And they're like, nah, you're not, dude.
Why did he say he was on it?
He was he
what?
was an Olympic rower. He told us he was a rower. So he was like basically a crew. He was like, boys, I was an Olympic rower. I went to college. I was in the Olympics. They're like, what year were you in the Olympics? And he was like, blah blah blah. He's like, I was on the covers. But he just lied. He lied to a bunch of kids. He was seen. They used to put us with senile priests. And there was like gay priests and senile priests, and that was pretty much.
Senile priests are the shit. They're the best dudes.
We had a guy who used to
They're
fall asleep.
fucking
He used to
whacked.
fall asleep during class. He would be teaching, like sit down, and just be like. It was so fucking funny. That's such a bad model.
We had a guy that was like just a stoner. You could tell, like he was just an old stoner.
Stoner priest?
No, this guy wasn't a priest. He was just
True.
an old hippie, and we would just fuck around every class. It was like reading, where you would take turns reading, and whenever it got to my
Popcorn?
friend, whenever it got to my friend, I sat behind him and I would just fuck with him the whole time and try to make him laugh the whole time. It was like
so
grab
fucking
his,
funny.
tickle him and shit. And one time I was tickling him and the dude just spazzed. He just freaked the fuck out. Yeah, he had a wiffle ball bat that he always carried around.
What?
And he just started fucking wailing his desk as hard as he could. And he was like, would you take one thing fucking seriously? It was like, holy shit. Yeah, he was cool his entire career. Then spazzed on Joey Weaver.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, we had a good amount of like autistic dudes who were teachers too.
This guy was, yeah.
There was 2 guys who
We were like, oh, he's a stoner. He's autistic. Or he's a fucking hippie. I think he was just
dude,
an old autist.
They passed a lot of we had 2 guys, 2 autists. They were both the typing teachers. They like were in charge of all the technology, which at like a Catholic school, like we had like a typing class.
Yeah.
And like information, some bullshit. I forget what it was.
Yeah, there's like brown keyboards, like just
dude.
faded.
But it was
from...
Mr. Horn and Mr. McGee, and they were both about like 5'3". They're these stout little dudes with like bowl cuts, dude. One guy was bald, the other guy had a bowl cut, and like I took the one class
sick.
with Mr. Horn, and dude, it would just be like the guy would be talking, and like every 5 minutes, someone would go, Horn. I learned like pretty much next to nothing. In high school.
Or dude yelling someone, someone with a funny last name. There was a big dog. This girl.
Yeah.
And we would scream her last name.
Oh my
God. She was a fucking thick bull. She was like huge.
Yeah.
Like she was
Big
like
baby?
strong, dude. She
Damn.
looked like the fucking lady in Matilda.
The headmaster.
Yeah, and she was wearing like a Catholic school outfit.
It's hot.
So she was wearing like it looked like a kilt. Because it was like past her knees. She was like 6'2".
Damn.
She was a beast, but her last name, we'd be like, Gruber. One time she was like running for president. She was running for class president. And Weaver.
Oh, wait, you went to a boy-girl school?
Yeah.
I didn't have girls in my school. I went to all boys.
She was running for president.
I was a teacher.
And Weaver was in the back. The same kid who got in trouble. He yelled Gruber during the assembly. She was giving a speech. You just hear some kid in the back go, Gruber! He got like suspended.
Dude, I've been jealous of people's fucking big, strong girlfriends.
Really?
I've been seeing dudes out here with like
just
fucking
carrying around
big
thick bitches.
Yeah, big, strong girlfriends. I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking jealous.
True.
I need to get my girl in the gym.
I should
dude.
find a big, strong lady.
I know, man.
My ex she got strong for a minute.
I need my girl.
Tell you what,
jacked,
it takes you out of it.
What do you mean?
Sexually.
What, when they get big and strong?
I had a jacked baby for a minute, and one time I've talked about this. I was
You gotta let them take control.
hitting it from behind, and I was like, this looks like I'm fucking Clay Matthews. Just
Really?
a jacked fucking back with blonde
That's
hair.
fucking hot, dude.
Just a thick fuck. She had like what are these called?
Traps?
No.
Oh, lats.
Yeah, she had thick lats and traps. It was wild.
That's what I need.
Trust me. You think?
I know. I don't know what that.
Till you're from behind.
I don't want
You
to.
don't want sculpted. You just want a burly.
I don't want to do even sex stuff with them. I just want to like a little arm candy, just something to show around. Like, see my girl? Yeah, see how jacked she is? Yep, that's me, baby. I want a jacked babe to walk around with.
Are you talking again though? Are you talking like ripped, or are you just talking like thick?
No, I don't want her to. I just want her bulking up.
Like O-line.
Yeah, I want her bulked. I don't want her to get shredded. That's what I couldn't get down with China.
You want like power.
I knew people who fucked hard with fucked with one night in China real hard. That's where I can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
I need a fucking just a chick who's
thick. You want a stout.
I need that. I need the adipose tissue still on there. I don't want my chick to be more dried out than me for sure. That would be. I would get very insecure about that.
Yeah.
Like, could you fucking eat some fucking carbs? You're way more dried out than me. Any destruction, if you go and outwardly destroy other property, technically you have a psychological disorder known as conduct disorder.
No.
True.
We would we would destroy everything.
Man, I'm look. I didn't
I
write.
think that's what boys do.
I didn't write the DSM. I'm just saying, if you
I'm
have
saying
like
boys will be boys, dude.
you fuck
go
take it
smash-
back, dude.
smash some
Take
mailboxes.
it the fuck back.
Boys will be boys.
That's a
Suck my
disorder.
dick,
That's a psychological disorder. Take it back.
Remember
dude.
Gillette was like,
Yeah,
boys
dude.
will be boys, dude.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Boys
dude.
better be fucking girls, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Boys should be girls.
Boys better be.
They better start acting like girls.
Either get pussy or trans, dude. No being boys.
What you gonna do?
What you pick one, dude?
That's your options.
Get pussy or
you
be
either
pussy.
get pussy or trans, and then the guys who get pussy will fuck you.
Exactly.
That's sick.
Dude, I mean, honestly, I've said this before. That's a very honorable thing to do.
Yeah.
If you're a dude and there's just like none of your boys can get any ass, and you're like, I'll fall. I'll become the fucking sniz, dude.
I'll be the sniz of our squad.
That's a fucking
Dude, what if your boy transed And like the goal was to like he was gonna fuck the whole. He's gonna fuck the squad.
He's gonna suck the squad.
He was gonna let the train.
It's an honorable thing to do.
But then he got hot and fucking left you for the same guys that were fucking all the other hot chicks.
Damn, that would be a sick romantic rom-com. It's just like 2 dogs, like 5 or 6 dogs. They're like out. They're like,
How about
dude,
just what do you mean 2? Let's go 2. Let's go you and me.
that'd be
Let's say
tight.
our sniz dries up.
Yeah.
Our fucking plentiful, bountiful
And I'm like,
sniz
dude,
pond.
I'll trans, and I trans, and then like I'll become. Then it's
I'll
like
trans too.
I come down the steps. It's like there she go, there they go, there they go again. And you're like, oh my god, you're bringing me to the prom.
You're stunning.
We somehow
I'm taking you to our next live show.
You take me to a high school prom. It's like, why the fuck do we let these people?
You and me in high school, I'll just finger you out there. Oh yeah, you're gonna finger my pussy, dude.
I'm still saving up for a pussy. I figure my ass for
I
now.
dare you to try to kick us out. If I bring a fucking trans to a fucking, if I bring they to a fucking prom,
Yeah, dude. They
dare
can't
you
kick
to
you
fucking
out.
kick us out.
Dude, they could not.
I bet they wouldn't.
That would be.
They'd be scared.
So that would be the story. Is that like I trans so we can get into the prom? Because technically, some of them are 18.
I'm just trying to
So-
sneak in there to get loose.
Exactly.
I'm trying to be released.
The whole
upon
story. The
public.
whole story is this is the plot. So I trans for you, and then like we go to the prom as 30-year-olds, and then all of a sudden I meet the high school quarterback dude, and he takes notice of me, and I start to fall for him. The original plan was I was going to trans so we could go in there and meet like hot 18-year-olds.
It's in my DNA to protect him, though.
You guys want beer?
If the quarterback was fingering you, I'd stand outside the car.
You think
like,
you
nothing to see here, dude?
That's what you thought, dude. But then you fell in love with me and became jealous, bitterly jealous.
And then I shoot up the school. It's a good fucking.
Yeah,
it's a
dude.
good rom com.
And I'm like, no, and only I can talk you down. You became so possessed with fucking jealousy that I'm like, I can get through the beast and be like, I know the real Shane. I'm like, Shane, I trans for you. I mean, we were just in the middle of warfare. Someone else came that day to shoot up too.
Oh, really?
So dude. So it ends up being like you came to shoot up the school, and we end up having to battle it out with them. And then it just ends with like a gratuitous 7-minute sex scene where you
I
just
fuck you hard, and then the cops suicide by
crush my
cops, dude.
butthole. Yeah, you
I'm
just
like, thanks
crush
for the
my
nut.
butthole.
Thanks for the nut, dude. And then
and
I
the
walk
cops
out.
come and shoot me.
Just Bonnie and they.
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome.
Bonnie and Clyde
That's a
type band.
good fucking Bonnie and they. That'd be a good rom com. I don't know why they don't have any trans rom coms. It's kind of bullshit.
True.
I'm sick of it.
They will, and when it does come out, it'll be fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
Unintentionally.
Chuck and Larry part 2 would be tight.
That's kind of what we're doing. Yeah.
Nah, this is different.
Our plan, instead of getting like health insurance, is you trans so we can go into the prom, so I can just get loose on the kids. Basically, a fucking fox in
You're
the
gonna-
fucking
you're gonna-
hen
you're
house,
gonna
dude.
ID them,
Just
though.
a wolf in the hen
No, you're
house.
gonna be like, let me see your ID. You're 18. Be like, what are you doing here? Be like, I'm here with my trans girlfriend. Will you
Yeah, that's
excuse
my
me?
fucking they over there. Why don't you? Fucking watch it?
Unfortunately, my girlfriend couldn't go to the prom in a dress back then because they went to a Catholic school. So I'm just please don't get on the wrong side
Please
of the story.
do not be on the wrong side of history right now.
Meanwhile, I
or
was-
as we like to call it, her story.
Yeah, her story, dude. Thank you. And then meanwhile, I'm sucking the quarterback,
You're
dude.
just blowing every
Oh
kid in
my
there.
god, dude. I'm just
And this
going
is
for this.
pre-op, so you're just a dude wearing a dress.
No, I got tits.
You got sick
I'm
tits?
not going to the prom without tits, dude. You kidding me?
Are they fake or real? Like, I mean, are they like surgically enhanced or are
for
you
sure.
just
They're
padding?
augmented. Oh, I'm not Pat, dude. You kidding me? I hate padding, dude.
You're not
I
stuffing?
hold a grudge against padding from like 6th grade.
You're not stuffing your
I'm
bra?
not, dude, don't talk about stuffing in me. That's the ultimate fucking deceit.
Stuffed bra?
What the fuck, dude? I thought you had tits. These are just tissues. That's a sick move, dude.
It's good for cleanup, though.
I might
You know
start.
what I'm
I
talking
might
about?
start stuffing. What?
Carry some tissues in your tits. As soon as I nut, it'll come in handy.
That's not bad.
Clean yourself off. Don't
Yeah.
ever deceive me again.
Exactly. Just wipe them off, and you're like, wench, you tricked me. I would never have accepted this hand job if I'd known.
Yeah, I think
That's
I think we're onto a good plot.
That's a good. We should write the movie, dude, and pitch that. This ending, dude. We definitely have like the whole time there'd be like a subplot of like the school shooter, like kind of like a Michael Douglas character, being like,
Yeah.
now's the time, and he'd be like aided and abetted almost by like they're always like they have like the Russians where like, all right, we're in.
Oh, we're going. There's like special ops behind this.
Yeah, there's a subplot of like the school shooters are coming in to fucking light up the prom.
Oh yeah.
And we just carry guns because we're patriots, so we save the day.
Yeah, I do. I will wear it. Dude, I will have an AR-15 at the prom. If you think I'm not coming with my trans boy, and a fucking AR,
Yeah, dude.
you don't know 1776.
Exactly.
That's
That,
what
that would be the
about.
story. So, and in the end, like, we're trans, just like we're super woke, and I'm trans. And then at the end, the school shooters come. They're all acting, and acting, and they're concerted by like Hillary Clinton or whoever's like,
Yeah, the Clinton Foundation's
send them
funny.
in, dude. We got to repeal guns. And at the end, we were just fucking.
Sorry, you guys just ran into a good guy with a gun
Sorry.
and a good day with a gun.
Does anyone have bump stocks? And it's like, turns out I do. I don't really know what they are, but I'm bumping them in. Sit back.
Yes.
You can play Mariah Carey's "Vision of Love" over the whole thing, dude. Did you ever hear that song?
No, sing it.
Beautiful song.
No, sing it. Don't play it. Sing it.
I can't sing it, dude. I can't
What are
fucking
you
do
talking
Mariah
about?
Carey
You have a
can whistle,
great
dude.
voice.
Not like MC, dude.
So
I
you gonna
actually-
play this over?
Yeah, dude.
Would you be acting? How would you be handling yourself? Would you be like
I'd be hot.
damsel?
Did you ever see
damsel?
Salt?
You'd
No.
be
Did you ever
damsel in
see Salt?
distress.
First, I would be for sure. And then you'd be like, "Get it together, babe," and I would just go instantly.
we would kiss.
I would go instantly into Salt. Yeah, we would kiss amongst the fucking gunfire, and I would go into Salt mode, and I'd be like Max Payne, like slow jump, like.
How many school shooters are there?
Oh, there's a fucking ton of them. How many incels are there, dude? It's all the guys who didn't get dates come back to shoot up the prom because they're incels and they're mad. They want to shoot everybody.